What is up, guys? It's Garrett, and today we are joined with.
What's up, brother?
All right.
It's Pops.
All right.
We're here in front of the 125.
Of course, you guys know the deal. And I first want to say it's good to have everybody back together again.
Yep.
Try and keep that routine going. It's been a little hard with everything going on lately, but we're sticking true to it, and I like to see that. So, with that being said, I think in today's video, I think our topic's going to be
Last video we had up was a little impromptu talking video that I made, just kind of sitting in the car, and just I'm so excited about what we've got upcoming this week. And I mean, you can't say a whole lot about it because I want it to be a rescue video for what it is.
Yeah.
But it's hard not to be excited about it too and make it a part of everything right now. So we do have a rescue coming up on Sunday that we're going to go meet up with this guy at his place. He rescued this fish from a lady who had it in far too small a tank and just wasn't aware of how
necessarily
the size of some things and what it was and all that. So then this guy did the legwork to drive like 2+ hours away to go save it, and then he got it back to his place and he was like, okay, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And he didn't really have that plan for that tank. He has a different plan for the tank, so he kind of wanted to see how that was going to go. So we're going to get into that more. We'll do a video on the way there. Then we'll be talking with him too. And I checked with him about everything. He was like, yeah, absolutely, love it. Let's do it. Do the video there and try and see if we can
that is something
squared away.
Did want to touch on quick. Is for the people who are cool with that and have said, hey, you can record if you're ever at my place or whatever. That's freaking awesome. Like you guys, I don't think you understand, or some of you may not understand how huge that is. Like that's cool. I know for he and I get nerdy about what other people have, and it doesn't even really matter what you have. It's just the fact of you're talking with good people, and it's neat to enjoy everybody's specific preference, I guess you could say, like what they like.
We all have different things amongst the three of us. We all
Right.
have different preferences for what we like and how we do things.
Yeah.
And then you meet up with other people too, and some of the similarities are pretty wild too, because we've met with a couple people that like specifically the type of stuff that you like.
Yep.
And then I just met with this guy, and he likes a lot of the type of stuff that I like.
Right.
And so it's
neat.
It's neat. And I'll tell you, and I said it in my video too before, like the community is amazing. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and I think a lot of it is you guys. Like yes, of course, there's good and bad in everything, but like through everybody that we've met or had any type of interaction with or from our channel, it's been nothing but positive. And I would love to keep it that way. And I think that's huge. Like, I think that's a great thing.
And we did have we got some feedback from one of the viewers that was saying about us seeing his place.
Yeah, I believe it's
supposed to be fall time, I believe.
Yeah,
so
I believe sometime in the fall.
We're gonna kind of reconvene with him in the fall time and see about checking out his place. And then I was selling a FX4, a brand new FX4 that I got because I chose to go a different route with the filtration, and that just wasn't going to do what I needed it to. So I put that on, Marketplace, and a guy reached out, and I ended up meeting up with him, and like we had some issues trying to schedule like a time and stuff, but it was like his only time available was that day, and so we did end up finally meeting up, and of course we're nerding out in the parking lot, just at the grocery store, just nerding out, and he had his kids in the back and stuff, and they were loving the aquarium hobby and all that stuff. And he's got the bug.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for him because I remember, when that happened too.
We all first got it.
Right. And then we're sitting in your room, your fish room, and we have a lot more work still to do, but we're focusing in on
realistically,
things.
for a
And
short amount of time, we've gotten
oh yeah,
a lot done, and
yeah,
that's super neat too. Because again, within people who I've met and all the help from Pops and Grady and everybody else, I have been able to expand a lot of things, and a lot of the fish I've always wanted, I have. Like, let's be honest, there's a good amount of fish that I've said that I
mm-hmm.
would like to have for a while. I have had, or I did end up having, so
Yep.
or have currently. So that's neat. But I can't wait for Sunday's adventure. I'm very, very excited for
Yeah, it's
that.
gonna be
I'm
really
excited
cool.
for him. I'm excited for the channel, and not only for what he's getting. I think a lot of it too is just like the overall giddiness of like, cool dude, we're going on a trip to go get a fish.
Yeah,
Like that's each time
yeah,
I get the opportunity to go on a fish trip or a fish adventure, like my day just everything seems to be okay when that happens.
yeah. It's definitely exciting, and you just never know,
Yeah.
how things are gonna go.
Yep.
He did want to. He was talking to me about this pleco that I believe he said he thought it was a common pleco, but I'm not so sure it is because it has like a white finnage
Okay.
on the tips going down.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a look at that too
That's cool.
while we're there and just see, how that is. Because it might not be a common pleco. It might not get huge.
Right.
Like homeboy in here is a common pleco and
Yeah.
enormous.
He's big boy.
So he'll need to be in a bigger space eventually. So I mean, we have a bunch of things to go over on Sunday. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Very, very much looking forward to it. I've been talking about it all week.
Yeah. And
I'm sure it's getting
even with
annoying. The
I
people
know
I have been talking to, like, I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
But like that's the thing is like when people say like in the fish thing is like, oh yeah, it could get annoying, but like fish nerds understand because it's like, and I'm not gonna say fish nerds, like I don't want anybody to take offense to that, but like realistically, we all get nerdy about fish, so fish nerd seems kind of fitting.
It's worked out so far.
Yeah, so I know like when I've gotten real nerdy about stuff, especially my Jaguar, like I talked about getting like one fish or the other for 4 or 5 days, and I just couldn't decide. And it was one of those deals that once I seen it in person, I knew. But it's funny because it's just full circle thing. Like it's cool because I got to experience that now, like through this grab, the 75, the
Yep.
Jaguar, and now that you're getting something that
Yeah, and the 65 because that was with
yeah
the 75 or the 125.
yeah
That was the same place.
yeah
And
same
again, those were like great little adventures that we
yep
went on.
yep
And you never know what you're going to get.
yeah yeah
Now, I was lucky enough. I was lucky enough to be able to visit with this guy and see the setup first and know what we're getting into
right.
and all that stuff. But there's some of them we've walked into and you just don't know what it's going to be, and sometimes it's like a weird situation. They would say to do something that we wouldn't normally do, and we're like, all right, are you sure? Because
yeah,
I wouldn't normally do that, but that's how they've always done it, so it wasn't a problem.
right.
And then, like, I went to the rescue for Newton, the
Yep.
flagtail portulotus, where I was talking with that guy about that, and then I ended up at his house, and it was the driveway was like extremely steep to get up and in, but he was like saying, well, you probably just get up into the garage because then you're not trying to hoof it down like a hill.
Right.
And the flagtail's that's a big fish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big fish already, and hoofing it around in a 27-gallon tote,
not fun.
It's not fun.
No.
Plus, it's got all the water weight in there too. But then you went in the house from the garage, which is like I think it was 2 steps in, and then excuse me, and then down a flight, like a pretty steep flight of steps down to the basement bar area. Super cool setup, and I really wished. I'm grateful for the fish, but I wished his stuff wouldn't have failed.
Yeah.
Because he had a really cool setup.
Yeah.
And Travis, I hope you redo it.
Yeah, dude.
I hope you do it bigger and better than ever before.
That'd be sick.
You definitely had a cool setup, and I'd love to see it again running.
Yeah, I love to meet you, man. Like my rope fish, I love that fish to death. Such a neat freaking creature. Like I truly love watching him just meander around and hide in different places, and just the dinosaur like behavior is super super neat.
Mm-hmm.
If you end up going that path, that would be super super cool. And,
yeah, absolutely.
Please let us know. So again, if anybody is willing to welcome us, show your collection, That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll do some of that too.
Yeah, I think too at a later date, hopefully once things are less busy and things kind of seem to calm down for a little bit, and try and get some more of that stuff in, and that's something that I think will be cool to have on the channel as well.
And I know afterwards, I was talking to Travis afterwards, and I said, man, I should have, it would have been great. Like I was kind of kicking myself because I didn't video any of it.
Yeah.
And then he was saying too, he was like, man, you should have videoed that. That would have been great.
Yeah.
I was like, you're right. I actually should have done that. I wasn't thinking that way. But this whole like YouTube thing, we were just talking about this too, is not a natural thing for us necessarily. Yeah. And I know a lot of people that have, I've seen a lot of people who have done this for a lot of years, and they're just real fluent with it and real easy going with it, and it's worked out really well for them. And I think we're getting there, and we're doing a lot better as we go along, and it's actually getting to be kind of fun to do. And I look forward to the times together and doing these things.
Yeah, that's something too that I like. Like it's neat that you and I can do this together, but it's neat that together we can reach out to other people or different audiences and see different things that you might not. You know what I mean? Like the things that we have, or again, everybody's different, so everybody's gonna have different things or a different approach to doing something.
And everybody's experience with things is different.
Exactly.
Too.
Exactly.
Like, for instance, and we were having a discussion before this too with the Imaginatarium aquariums.
Yeah.
That I know have had some controversy in the YouTube world, and people complaining about them, and there's some sort of like a Boeing issue with the plastic pieces, the cross members.
Yeah.
But all the tanks that we've gotten have been they don't have the center dividers. It's been a 10-gallon tank, 4 20-gallon longs, and a 40-gallon breeder.
Yep.
All of which don't have the center bracing in them.
Yep.
And all of which are gorgeous tanks.
Yep.
I wanted to hate them, because it was like a Aqueon replacement, and Aqueon was made in America, and Imaginatarium is supposedly some sort of a Chinese version of whatever. But I look at these tanks and I'm like, the glass clarity is amazing.
Oh, 29-gallon tank too.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
29-gallon tank is one as well.
29-gallon too.
Yeah.
Again, it has no center brace.
Yeah, no center brace.
So all of these have no center bracing in them. So I can't knock the brand. You can't knock the brand.
I can't. Because I have no issues. And my number one, like, standing, again, for a non-brace tank at least, because we don't have that right now, or neither of us. I have my flower horn, which you guys know. Flower horn likes to dig. Flower horn likes to rearrange. I thought it would be a cool idea to put one decent sized rock, just one rock in the flower horn's tank. Just to add a little bit of structure, something for him to swim back behind or whatever. Well, he decided to dig all the sand out from underneath the rock, so the rock actually fell and banged into the back pane of glass here on the 20-gallon tank. Nothing's wrong with a 20-gallon tank. No cracks, no fractures, no leaking, no nothing. So I mean, that's probably a 15-pound rock if I had to guess, at least.
That's a pretty good sized rock.
Yeah. So I mean,
and really the ideal thing for that would have been is put the rock in on the egg crate that's on the bottom,
right,
and then fill the sand in around it.
Yeah,
because they can't dig under the egg crate.
Yeah.
So like that's what we did with the Jaguar tank.
Yeah.
We put those rock structures down on that particular stuff, the egg crate stuff.
Yep.
Which then disperses out the weight, makes it a lot better for it, and then they can't knock it over.
Yeah.
They can run into it and stuff still, but it keeps it from being able to be dug out underneath. Because I got nervous with that with a couple of the ones I had too. It was like, I'm going to dig this down into the sand so that it hits the bottom,
right?
The crating in the bottom, and then that way, if they are digging around there, because I was watching yours do all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't want mine doing that.
Yeah.
And have something happen. So
yeah, that's all mine. Every single fish I have, it feels like just has to rearrange. Every fish I have.
Yeah, I don't see as much of it in your 65, but
yeah, not as bad. Thankfully, that's kind of the only tank minus this part and this part. But I think that's from the.
I saw the Bisher kind of moving it around too.
Down. Yeah.
They like to kind of bury themselves in the sand a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, I think touching back on the rescue subject, I think that's something that's super, super neat. And once things are a little bit further down the line for me, I might be able to see myself in an opportunity like that. There's a guy that, well, the guy that I got the Jag from, I'm actually back in talks with him again, trying to get some other things that he has, which would be super cool. I'm not going to say what, of course, but he has some super cool things. So again, we have all kinds of things, super neat things in the works.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just a matter of the time to get everything to happen, or to film everything, or to edit everything, or to find the time to go get the fish, or whatever the case is. Timings are a pain in the butt. So thank you guys for working with us for that.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, all of it, it's a lot of work. And keep it up with all the current stuff that we have. And, you know, as they grow and need to have things moved around and stuff too, we have to do that as well. And
that's another thing too, is, you know, that I think that's very important, that we all give our tanks like the same amount of time and attention. We don't favor one tank over the other, favor new fish over the other. You know what I mean? Like maintenance wise. Like I know some people are, okay, well I got this new thing and then this will kind of slack off a little bit or whatever. And I think that's something that you and I do very well of not doing, is making sure everything gets the same amount of attention and everything else. But
yeah, so that's what we got going on this week. And like I said, we do have one more thing kind of he's in the talks with.
Yeah.
You know, to try and work something else out too. And kind of when
I knew more about that, there'll probably be a video.
Yeah. And we got to kind of get some things
situated.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Situated. That's the way to go with it. So stay tuned for the next video. Next video is going to be big. And
I think the next couple of videos are actually going to be pretty.
Yeah.
Next couple of videos are going to be pretty interesting. So I don't think you guys are going to want to miss that. So don't do that.
And we're approaching 100 subscribers.
Yeah, that's freaking cool. I
love that. We get this triple digit thing going, guys. Appreciate that. You know, like I've talked to a couple of the guys here that we've talked to with things, with rescue things and stuff like that. And anytime they have questions about things, I'm like, hey, I've done that already. Go check the YouTube videos out.
Right.
You know, Third Gen Aquatics, all one word, and scroll down through and find us, because it doesn't pop up real easily at the top. You gotta scroll down a little bit and find us.
Yeah, it's weird. I wish we could figure that out. So maybe that's something we got to try and work on. But
more of a direct link to be able to send people.
Yeah.
But then, you know, they're like, hey, well, the guy I sold the FX4 to was again talking to him for a while about things. He's got big plans for big tank stuff, and I was talking to him about some of the stuff we've done, and I should go on there and check out all that stuff, the things we have, what we've done, built things, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I was helping the other guy out too with he had 3 axolotls in a 40-gallon tank, and they're all the same color species that mine are.
Yeah.
He's got the wild, the black colored one, the wild black, the copper, and the leucistic white.
We'll edit this out, but have you done an in-depth axolotl video yet by chance?
No.
That's gotta do that sometime.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, I was surprised too, because when I was talking with him, he was saying what the axolotls would eat, and they would only eat this thing. And I'm like, they don't eat night crawlers. And he said, no. I said, well, you know, and my wife found this out. She did all the research on it, like 100%. This was her findings. But you find out that if you cut the earthworms, the Canadian night crawlers, if you cut them, they secrete like a bitterness to them, and the fish don't like it.
Yeah.
And the axolotls don't like it.
Mm.
So, you know, I was telling him, I said, well, yeah, that's why they don't eat it. I said, he goes, I cut it right before dropping it in. I said, well, if you cut them ahead of time, you get them home, you cut them in half, they'll heal up over a couple of days, and then you don't have to cut them again.
Right.
Then you can just take them out, rinse all the dirt and stuff off them, and then you can hand feed them in there.
Yeah.
But if you do need to cut them, you rinse them out under the water, and get all that like bitterness off of them, and then towel dry them, like paper towel dry them, and then they're ready to go. You can put them right in, and they'll gobble them up. And the great thing about it is the Canadian night crawlers and stuff have the most amount of nutrition for them.
Yep.
So like they can have the red wigglers and stuff like that, but it's not recommended that they are on that as a constant diet.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have all the nutritional value that like the night crawlers do.
Right.
So he was like very excited about the fact that he was going to be able to feed him something that was a lot more nutritious for him.
Yeah.
He was like, that's awesome. I'm glad we were able to have that talk.
Yeah.
And that's what it's really about, being able to have those moments where somebody's like frustrated. I don't know why this isn't working. Be like, hey, I tried this and found out that this worked, or Garrett tried this and this worked out for his situation.
Yeah.
You know, and we could pass on that information as we go along.
Yep.
I've learned a lot from the aquarium club.
Yep.
And, you know, talking to veterans in fish keeping that have done this for years. And,
yeah,
you know, sometimes we make tweaks to things, we make changes to things, but we've said it numerous times. We are no experts in any kind of way about this.
Nope.
But we're very passionate about it.
Yep.
We love it. We want to be able to do these videos for you guys. And
again, we're just sharing what's worked for us. Everything that we've learned or experienced or had issues with, and then, okay, we did this, and this, that worked. That's what we're sharing. We're not saying 100% there's a right way and a wrong way, because again, everybody's going to have their own opinion. We're just trying to share the information that worked out for us and trying to help you guys along the way, and the things that you guys are keeping, or try and prevent you from having issues that we made, or mistakes that we made when we first started and stuff like that. So I think that's a good overall kind of sum up of, you know what I mean, like the whole community.
And as a community, we can all do better.
Yep.
And if there's anybody has any questions about anything, comment section down below.
Yeah.
Comment what, you know, questions that you have, and we'll address those. Or
like if you're watching this right now, you have a 10-gallon tank, you're just starting out, you don't want to ask a stupid question. It's not a stupid question. I promise. I won't rip you a new one. He won't rip you a new one. Like, there's no reason to do all that. We're all just trying to learn and, you know, keep exploring and learn and go about it from there, basically. So there's no reason to be all hostile about it. So again, if you guys have any type of question, if it's stocking question, tank size question, feeding question, filtration question, heating, whatever, decor if it needs to be, you know, just ask a question. No need to be scared. But thank you guys for watching.
Yep, absolutely.
I think this is it for the night. I'm Garrett. That's
Pops. Third Gen Aquatics.
See you guys.